everyone, so this is the second 7 Deadly Sins tutorial, and this one is on Sloth, and you're probably wondering why I have feathers stuck to my forehead, and it's basically because in the picture she's wearing a beautiful feathered ball gown, and it just inspired me to stick feathers somewhere, and it's something new and creative, so I thought, yeah, I'm just gonna do it. So I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. The eye look by itself is completely wearable, and I would wear it to a party or something like that, so it is definitely a wearable look if you leave out the feathers and all the glitter and everything like that. You can't really see the glitter on camera, but you can see them in the pictures. So yeah, I think I've said pretty much everything that I've had to say. A list of all the products will be up on my blog. I'll put the link to that in the info box, but apart from that, let's get on with the tutorial. Alright, so I've already applied my foundation and my concealer. The next thing I'm going to do is apply the primer to my eyelid, and I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm just going to apply that all over the eyelid, just using my finger, and run that along your lower lash line as well, in the inner corner. Next, I'm going to be taking the Kohl Pencil by Barry M in number 11, which is a silver colour, and I'm just going to apply this pretty much all over my eyelid as a coloured base. Okay, so first I'm going to be using the Barry M Dazzle Dust in number 23, which is a beautiful midnight blue colour, and it's actually called Midnight. Okay, and I'm going to use the MAC 217 to apply it, which is a fluffy brush. I've already got some colour on the end of the brush there from doing the other eye. Okay, but basically what I did is I took a little bit of pigment onto the end of the brush and then used the lid to really get it into the bristles of the brush. And we're going to apply that just on the outer corner and into the crease. The next colour I'm going to use is another Barry M Dazzle Dust, and this is number 10, and this is grey, but it comes out very, very silver, and I didn't want anything too pale, so I got this one. And I'm going to be using the MAC 239 brush. Okay, and again, just using the lid, tap off any excess into the lid, and then press into the brush. Okay, and I'm just going to apply this pretty much all over the eyelid, and make sure where the silver colour and the blue, the dark blue meet, make sure you pat over that quite a bit so that it's really well blended. And obviously, of course, you can go over that blue and add to it, but you still want to make sure that where they meet, it's almost like a really neat transition into the colour. Pointier brush, just take that midnight blue again, and for this I'm going to be using the Gosh round brush. Again, just tap into the lid and run that along the outer corner. Again, making sure that where the two colours meet, it's really well blended. Okay, so now we're going to warm up these colours. We're going to make sure it's nice and well blended. The first colour that I'm going to use is a MAC eyeshadow, and this is Wedge. And you guys know that I use this. If you follow my videos, you will know that I use this colour to blend everything because it's so close to my skin colour. So I'm just going to use that same fluffy brush, the 217, and I'm just going to go around the edge of that midnight blue, and you can bring it along. From the 120 Pro palette, I'm going to be taking this blue here. This is the first palette that you get in it, and this is the second row down, the very, very first blue. Again, using that same fluffy brush, make sure you tap off any excess, and we're going to go right in here and we're going to warm up that bit there. I'm going to make it look like they're really blending really well. For highlight, I'm actually going to use a peachy colour, and this is a MAC eyeshadow in Sand and Sun, and this came with the I'm going to use the Sand and Sun, as I said, and I'm just going to use the Inglot brush. and I'm applying that straight underneath the arch of my eyebrow and bringing it in as well to the middle bit. Okay, and this is just going to warm up the skin tone, it's going to warm up the whole look, it's going to complement the blues in it. So it's really, really going to work. So next I'm going to line my upper lash line, and I'm going to be using the MAC Super Slick Liquid Eyeliner, and this is the blue one, and I can't remember what collection this came out with, and I don't know if they still do it, but any blue eyeliner would work. Okay, so I've lined my upper lash line, and you can see I have winged it out, but not too much. And I've just lined it very, very thinly. I haven't gone too thick at all, which is what I've been pointing, using to point, strangely. But I'm just going to wipe away any water or liquid that is on my And then I'm going to take that silver eyeliner by Barry M in number 11, and I'm going to take the MAC Fluid Line in Black Track, and I'm going to dip in very, very gently and just get a little bit of the product onto the tip, and I don't know how well you're going to see that, onto the tip of the okay, and I'm going to run that along my entire waterline. Okay, so that's the eyes done, pretty much. All I'm going to do now is curl my eyelashes, apply my mascara, and I'm going to apply some false lashes as well. And then I'll show you what I did with the rest of my face. This is the final eye look. The eyelashes I used were the Naturalites 101s, and they're really quite nice, actually. They look really intense in the packet, and then you put them on and they're not too intense, they're quite nice. Okay, so next we're going to move on to the rest of the face. To do that, first of all, I'm going to take a little bit of duo adhesive glue, and if you're allergic to latex or anything like that, you want to be using this glue. Use any glue you want to, and any glue that is suitable to stick something to your skin. Not like Pritt Stick or something like that. Definitely not super glue either. So I'm just going to take a brush that I don't really use, and I'm just going to get a dollop of the duo adhesive onto the brush. Okay, and then I'm going to wipe it, just sort of dab it onto the back of my hand, so that on the brush there's not actually too much of the product. Okay, and now I'm just going to apply it, just sort of dab it along where you would normally place your highlight, or where you would normally get your highlight. So that's just there for me. Okay, and just spread that out a little bit. And you can take more from the back of your hand if you need it. Okay, and you have to work really quickly, because as you're spreading it out, this glue is drying. So the glitter that I'm going to be using is this Stargazer. I don't know where. It's called Stargazer. I have to work really, really quickly. So I'm just going to peel off that little thing that comes with it. And I'm going to use another brush that I don't really use, just to take a very tiny amount of the glitter. I know that looks like loads on camera, but it's really not, because it's zoomed in, it looks like loads. And you just want to sort of dab that wherever you put the glue. Okay, so this isn't the final look, but I just thought I'd let you know what I used on the rest of my face. For the cheeks, I used the blush in Melba by MAC, which is a beautiful peachy blush. And then for lips, I filled my lips in with the lip liner by Barry M, which is brown, so any brown lip liner will suffice. Then I used the Barry M lip paint in number 136, which is kind of like a nude colour, and it just kind of muted my lips down. And then on top of that, to keep in touch with the blue tint that's going on throughout the whole look, I used the MAC lip gloss in Best of Breed, which came out with the fabulous feline. Now to stick the feathers to along my eyebrow. Okay, I'm just going to take the duo adhesive and very, very gently just run the glue as you would along the rim of your eyelashes, along the bottom bit, very, very gently, trying not to actually get the glue on your fingers. Just very gently stick it down and hold it down for a little while until it sticks